Hi everybody, this is Megan again, and this is my fourth video blog. This one is about the Army Physical Fitness Test Standards. I'm telling you guys to work out, but I'm not telling you guys what you're working towards. So here we go. Um, the minimum score you have to make on a PT test is a 50. Well, that's as of today. If these are somehow like on years from now, check with your recruiter and ask him. But there's three sections. There is a push-up section, there is a crunches section, and a 2-mile run. Like I said, you have to score 50. It's done on age groups. If you're between 17 and 21, then you have to do a certain amount. 22 and 26, 27, 31, those kind of things. You have a certain age group that you fall into, and you have to do a certain amount of push-ups, crunches, and timed run in order to make your score. Like I said, you have to score 50. So I have what is this? This is the push-up standards, the female push-up standards, pulled up right now. And in order to score 50, and if you're between the ages of 17 and 21, then you have to be able to do 13 push-ups. But also be mindful that those are military push-ups where it's 1, 2, 3, 1. So you have to whenever you're doing push-ups and you're counting your push-ups, you're pushing out push-ups. And you're like, oh, I hit 13. I'm going up with 27 and all these numbers. But you have to think that you have to do military push-ups during the PT test. So you can ask your recruiter to show you the proper push-up form, or you can look on YouTube, and I'm sure there's plenty of videos of people doing the proper military push-up. I'm gonna pull up the sit-up standards now. Sit-up or crunches or whatever you want to call them. Again, you have to have the proper form for that. Most people don't know that you have to have your legs at a 45-degree angle, and you have to have your fingers interlocked behind your head like this. If your fingers come apart at any time in the PT test, those crunches don't count. I had a really good friend of mine who actually was very, very ticked off because he ended up missing his PT test, his crunches part by like 2 or 3 crunches because his fingers came apart. So make sure your fingers are together, and like I've always done push-ups like this, like behind my head, and when I start, or not push-ups, what am I talking about? Crunches like this, and when I started doing them like this, for some reason they're way harder, and I don't know why, and it's really hard to keep your hands together. So work on that. For a female, 17 to 25, well, male and female in this case, 17 to 21. Sorry, I didn't say 25. In order to score a 50, you have to be able to do 47 crunches. Again, realize that there's military crunches and that a 50 is passing, but drill sergeants are kind of anal retentive, so just passing is probably not good enough, especially if it's your second or third PT test during basic training. By the way, you'll have 4. And then I have the 2-mile run standard up here. In order to score a 50, if you're 17 through 21, you have to be able to do it in 19 minutes and 42 seconds. Really, I encourage people to time their runs now. Take your car out. If you have like if you have a circle track somewhere, I know there's a track down here where I live, and it says if you go around it 4 times, there's like a sign. If you go around it 4 times, it's a mile. So you go around 8 times, 2 miles. So if you have something like that, run it. Time yourself. Get a stopwatch. They're lifesavers. Also, you probably will want one of these in basic training anyway. It has an alarm on it. This one tells military time. Walmart, $9. Go get one. This one's also waterproof, so it's awesome. You have to worry about taking it off when you get in the shower and stuff. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You go and you do your run, time yourself, and then try to take numbers off. Try to take time off that time then. Or if you don't have a track or something like that, and there's like a like a circle of road somewhere, go out, take a car, reset your mile thing, Go around it until it's 2 miles, or go around it and see how many it is, and then make sure, and then figure out what will be 2 miles of that. That also worked when the house I used to live at. There was a circle, and you could go around it 4 times. It was a mile. So again, 8 and it's a mile, 2 miles. So do that, and then time yourself. Go ahead and start doing that now, because the last thing you want is being the last one come running up after the 2 mile run, and you're just like pouring sweat, puking your guts out. Not fun. So that's that. The link that I'm gonna post in the description bar will also have the height and weight requirements for males and females, and also a push-up, sit-up, and 2 mile run fitness plan. It'll help you improve the number of push-ups you can do. This website is actually really helpful. I'm actually learning something. I'll go ahead and do the female standards, the female body fat standards for you. If you're, again, they're done through your age groups. If you're between the ages of 17 and 20, you'd have a 30% body fat. 21 and 27, 32. 38 and 28 and 39, it'd be 34, and 40 plus is 36. You can get your recruiter to tell you how much your body fat index is, and then let's see, hold on, I'm reading something. But you can get him or her to tell you how much that is, and I'll go ahead and tell you your height and weight standards. It's how much you should weigh in order to go in is done by age. I don't know if I addressed this in the first video. I think I thought about it but didn't actually do it. See, like me, I'm 5'5", so I would be 65 inches tall. So that means that I have to be a minimum, or my minimum weight can be 114, and if I'm between 17 and 20, the highest weight I can be is 155. Also take into account that when you start working out, you gain muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. But I know that if you go to a recruiter, they'll tell you if your BMI is okay and you're a little bit over the weight standard, that usually in MEPS they'll kind of push you through, because you're going to lose the weight in base training anyway. But don't hold me accountable for that. Don't do that. Another thing that I'm gonna just tell you guys is to drink water. So much water. I actually have. You're supposed to drink half a gallon per 100 pounds. So 200 pounds, full gallon of water. You know, do your math. People throw my jugs away, so I have to write that on there. But drink. You need one of these a day. But be careful. Don't drink any. Don't drink 2 gallons of water. Is what I'm gonna say, because it is possible to overhydrate your body, and if you're not used to drinking a lot of water, then you'll notice that you're using the bathroom a lot more. But that does get better. Your kidneys get used to it, and your body gets used to it, and all that once you're fully hydrated and all that. Plus, for the ladies out there, it clears up your skin. It makes your hair better. Water. Okay, the human body is 70% water, and it is meant to be well hydrated at all times. So if you do that, then everything else kind of falls into place. Also, you're going to be sweating a lot, so it helps out with your getting fluids out of your body. You got to replenish them sometimes. And if you are doing a lot of strenuous, like running and stuff like that, and cardio, I do suggest an electrolyte drink, like Gatorade, but I would do Gatorade Lights, because the regular Gatorades have a lot of sugar in them. And if you're just sitting around the house, you're not doing anything, don't drink Gatorade, just because it actually does more harm than good. I think that's actually all I have to say today. Yeah, that's it. So I am done rambling on, and you guys can go and do your cardio and get all buffed out over there. But yeah, so I'm done, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fill up my jug again, and I'm gonna drink some more water, which is horrible for me because I really don't like the taste of water. But anyway, So I'm gonna go, and you guys have a nice day.